Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hometown Sports Corner Sports Talk. And being joined with my old buddy James Sandlin. As you look, tell he's brown as a biscuit. He got back from Florida and
Buddy,
had a good time.
I had a good time. I'm pretty sure I can move to the beach and be just as happy.
You didn't feel not one bit out of place down there.
I didn't feel one bit remorseful about
Did you go
toes
in?
in the water and butt in the sand.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time, and I'm glad that everybody out there to be joining us. Sports Talk live from Hyman, Kentucky. Where in the world are we? Well, we're at the Knott County Central High School football field. We were going down to the Knott County Middle School gymnasium. Went down there, I should say, and she's a tad bit toasty.
So it's almost as warm as at the beach. They just ain't no sand and ain't no water.
No, at the beach you got a little bit of air down there. I didn't eat, there wasn't no popcorn popping. I couldn't get nothing cold to drink, and the heat was. So I said, let me out here.
I haven't got you a cold Diet Mountain Dew or something.
Well, and I went to Kardashian, but kind of neat that this is where we started. We're about 10 foot away from where we started this shebang.
Folding chairs, or folding table. We ain't much from the folding chairs.
Have we not improved enough that we can get two chairs and a better table?
We still got a long way to go, yeah.
We're trying. You guys hit that like and share button. Let us know how it sounds. We got new sound equipment, if nothing else. And new and improved lights here at the football field makes this a good place to set up, man. But back to the middle school gymnasium, we got a pretty big announcement there.
Man, it's huge. It's something that's we've been, I guess, got blessed to be able to do, and looking forward to it, man. It's one of those things that it's going to pay itself forward, as you well know.
It will. It will. James Sandlin and I will be heading up the Knott County Little Leagues in basketball, at least. Pee Wee.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Pee Wee, Little League, a bitty league.
K through 2.
Yeah.
And then third and fourth grade.
Fourth, yeah.
We're going to start that. We're going to have a coaches meeting with the coaches in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, probably about the middle of August. Let's go get started back middle of August. Yeah.
Then we will take about a month for the coaches to get their teams together and shooting for the week after the Gingerbread Festival to toss it up and play our first games. And so again, Hometown Sports Corner, Little Leagues, Pee Wees, whatever you want to call it. But James and I, again, we had so much fun with the All-Star games, and we kicked out the idea of, maybe doing this more than just once a year. When word got back to the board members and superintendent, and next thing we know, we got phone calls, and they said, "Are you guys serious?"
We said, "Yeah,
we need something else to do."
We ain't got enough to do. So,
but on the flip side, guys, I ran a league over in Caney for 3 years. I coached 7 or 8 years. He's coached several years. It's not like two guys that don't know what they're getting into is getting into something. And at the end of the day, we're just looking forward to being able to help take care of the kids. And James and I, of course, take pride in our Hometown Sports Corner scholarships. If we make any money, the profit would go to those scholarships.
That's it, man. We've got as Martin Luther King says, we've got a dream we'd like to be able to give out. We started the first year was 6.
Yeah, I'm going to interrupt you before you finish this sentence.
First year we went to 6.
Oh,
you said, "What about 15?" I said, "How about 20 some?" And you said, "I don't know about 20 some."
I said, I tried to reel him back in.
You said, "Let's do 12." And I was like, "No, we can do it." And we end up giving 22, 23 scholarships away back in the spring. And so we're hoping with taking over the middle school league and the little school, we're going to let the little kids pay for the bigger kids going to college. So, where I go this year, it is what it is. I'm going to shoot for 40 to 50 scholarships for kids right here.
Misty, come get you, boy. Y'all seen that Facebook video, Mr. Jones? How much you pay the new boy?
Yeah, I think the Lord's blessed us. We went from 6 to 22, taking over this new adventure with the All-Star and a couple other things we got going on. I think that we can give away 50 scholarships next spring.
You heard him. And now I'll jump. He says, let's jump. But either way, we will do, it's very transparent. Anything he and I's ever done, at the end of the All-Star games, everybody
sit there and count it with us.
$40-some hundred, and then we paid some bills, and 100% of that money went to scholarships.
Yeah, you're right.
Our buddy Jeff Dobson jumped in, and he gave away $1,000 worth of scholarships.
He gave away 4 scholarships. And
Prettiest Doctor and Hazard,
Yeah.
Fran Hughes, gave away 2 scholarships, and I gave away a few, and then we raised the rest.
And not only to college, but we gave them to vocational school kids as well. That's going to go into some kind of vocation, like your dad. Your dad was a block bricklayer and worked with his hands all his life, and so we gave 4 scholarships away. That's going to go to kids' vocational school. It's going to work with their hands.
And I am as proud
and
of
do
that as
something.
anything we've done. I've had more people
Yeah.
say, "You're the first organization we know of that's thought of those kids."
Yeah, and so we're going to try to do more this next spring.
But guys, last week we kind of got started with our Players of the Year, and
Yeah.
thought we would debut some more of those tonight. We're going to pump the brakes on that and do that next week. I wanted to let James kind of go over the list that we had of those last week first, and so we want to do that. And then also, Hometown Sports Corner All-Star Game. One of the cool things about that is presenting those kids with their MVP trophies. But James and I talked, and there's just so many kids that have a trophy with that fella on it
Mm-hmm.
that we wanted a different trophy.
Yeah.
And so we custom-made trophies
Yep.
with the kids that won the MVP's picture on it.
Got their own picture on it.
And I have not had a kid
Yeah.
yet that didn't say this is one of, if not the best trophy
Yeah.
I've got.
It's got their picture on it and what they won and their MVP, and it's theirs.
And I want to catch up with 2 of those kids. We'll play their interview, then we'll come back. It's a shorter show, but I've got to talk some dirt track racing and however long these batteries will last for this guy here. Then I'm going to pick your brain on some things that are going on in the world of sports. And we'll be chatting. We'll be right here. But let's take this opportunity to listen to those kids, 2 more of them that I had a chance to interview this week.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
And as we told you we would be, we're back here at the Knott County Sportsplex with another one of the Hometown Sports Corner All-Stars, Miss Emma Dixon. And this young lady just got out of practice, Todd, and drove from Belfry over here. First of all, how was practice?
Good.
Talk a little bit about what you've been doing during the off-season, or I guess there's technically not an off-season, but since the All-Star game.
Well, mostly I've just been working on my jump shot, really, because where I'm smaller than other people, that's really my advantage, and driving to the basket.
Todd, she's an exceptional player now, but the sky's the limit for this young lady.
You'll never see a young lady work more than this one. There's a couple out there that are probably pretty close to being equal. Constant work, other than the vacation you took at the beach, right?
Yeah.
Back on the grind, right?
Yep.
I've known her for a little while, and she's just an effortless worker. I'll see her some this year. Hometown Sports in Kentucky Junior Sports. We're going to did some games. I did a game or two, a couple games at Belfry last year. Good to see you again. Moving up to 7th grade this year, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about your team.
Well, we're a really good team. We like to work. We like to play hard teams. So,
When we say we, tell everybody at home where that is, where you go to school.
Belfry Middle School.
Belfry Middle, man. Well, this young lady leading the way is going to be special. Not just because I'm sitting here, but tell everybody at home how much fun you had and how much you enjoyed the All-Star game.
It was really fun. It's all about just going out there and having fun.
Right.
And that's what I really liked about it. Just went out there, played my game, got to meet a few people that I've
Sure.
never met before. Great program.
And Todd, again, getting to showcase all the talent that's here in Eastern Kentucky, man. The girls' game is uber good right now.
Well, it's been good for a long time, I think. I think it's just kind of just starting to get a little bit more publicity than the boys' game. But you got players like her, and you got Woolham on her team. You got Monty Colgrove, another great player there. It should be an 8th grader at Belfry, but if you go watch them, they're going to have trouble finding people to play them. Nobody's going to want to play them. A lot like Belfry football. Nobody wants to play these girls. I mean, my coach reached out to me and said, "Hey, what do you think about playing Belfry?" I said, "I don't know.
Well, I had a
It'll be tough play."
coach that was there at the All-Star game, and he said, I don't care how you divide them up, she's going to make it unfair.
Yeah.
Watch her smile. She knows it's true. Whose game do you watch and like that maybe you try to be a little bit like her? You know what I mean? Anybody out there playing hoops at the WNBA level or maybe at the college level that you want to be like someday?
Caitlin Clark.
They all say Caitlin Clark, man. What's the most impressive part about her game?
Is that she controls the game, and she also helps her teammates get better, and she's just overall like a really good player. She helps out her team so much. From the games that I've watched her play, at first they wasn't really that good, and when she started like doing what she did in college, her team started progressively getting better.
What is your goals for the next 5 years?
Like,
For your basketball game, what are some things you want to do, want to accomplish?
I want to get better, and I want to help my team and help myself, really.
Todd, she got all the right answers.
I asked her that last year at the Floyd County tournament. She came up there and did a little bit of in the booth with me for a little bit. I said, "What do you want to do? What's your goal?" And she said, "To be the best player there is." And I mean, she knows the work ethic that takes. She does it. You'll not find anybody who's 24/7. 24/7. And you got some siblings now working a little bit on that
Yeah,
too, right?
Harper.
All right. So
We got to let her get back to
All right.
Belfort.
Yeah.
But I have to agree that with an exception of me being in the picture, Todd, this is a sweet, sweet trophy.
That
and,
is.
We want to present her with it, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and
earned.
gentlemen, again, Miss Emma Dixon, and write that name down. I promise you'll hear about it a lot, and one you're going to want to remember. We'll be back after this commercial break. Care Cottage is happy once again to be sponsoring tonight's sporting event. They're also pleased to announce they will launch their second Race to Prevent Child Abuse campaign beginning with this racing season. Tune in each week as we bring you our Driver of the Week, sponsored by carecottage.org.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
And welcome back to Hometown Sports Corner. And guys, we're with another one of our All-Stars that just got done playing a couple basketball games. First of all, how'd the games go?
We won one of them, and we lost the other by 5, but we did really good, and I think if we played them again, we could do better.
Todd, I'm going to let you introduce her, and you tell everybody again about this talented basketball player here.
Okay, this is Paige Stafford out of Martin County. You actually go to Eden, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna be playing up this year on the middle school, mostly middle school. No 6th grade. You're a middle school in Martin County now. It's a little different, right? It's usually
Yeah.
7th and 8th, but you're gonna be playing up on the 7th and 8th. So you're playing over here with your teammates, right?
Yeah.
Now, what you playing travel ball this year?
Yeah.
What team you play for?
I
know the
play-
answer, but let's hear it.
I play for the OWE Warren Killers.
Okay. Now that's Brady Dinkus.
Yep.
Correct. Okay. And you all have come and played our team, my little girls' team, a couple times. You all tough, really tough.
We do good together, and it takes all of us as a team.
Why do you think it's important to play these games outside of the regular schedule that you all play?
It helps us to be able to build our game and work together and get to know your teammates that are going to be playing with us during the regular season.
You come over and played in the Hometown Sports Corner All-Stars. Tell everybody out there how that was.
It was really fun, and it helps us to be able to work together and get to know our game before we get in the normal season. And our coaches do a really good job, and it's just really fun to play here.
What was your favorite part about the event?
Probably, I don't know. I just like getting to play with my team. It's really fun.
A lot of different players over there. And it was neat to get to play, I guess, with some people that maybe you play against, right?
Yeah, it helps.
Now, she came last year and played the East Kentucky Junior Sports Tournament there. Won a couple of Caitlin Clark cards from me. How
Yeah.
many do you have for me? How many do you have?
I think I've got 2, I think.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
It feels like I gave you the whole pack.
And of course, you can't do this without good help. Take this time to give some shout outs out to a bunch of people.
I want to give a shout out to my Eden Elementary basketball teammates, Martin County Middle School teammates, and my OWE1 AAU team, which is Brayley, Harper, Kristen, Kyler, Emily, Avie, and Hattie.
And then, too, let's take this time to thank the people that get you back and forwards to the game and support you, right?
I want to thank my mom and my dad always. My mama always helps out, and especially God, because I just thank him so much for letting me to play a sport I love and be able to do.
Got a favorite
My
subject
Cardinal
over
team.
in school that you like more than the others?
Probably reading,
Cool.
but I like math tests better because they don't take as
Perfect.
much time.
I can see that, too. Back to the WNBA. Am I assuming that Clark's your favorite player, or do you have a different one?
I like Caitlin Clark, but I also like Sophie Cunningham after she defended her in that game.
That's right. She defends her teammates, right?
Yeah.
That's a big part of. That's what I try to tell my youngin. You know, you always defend your teammates. You know, my daughter's one of the bigger kids, and you take up for your teammates. That's team building. That's team bonding, and you all have that over at Martin County.
Yeah.
You really do. You really do. So.
We pass the ball really well, and just we aren't selfish, and that's what helps us to win our games.
It does. It really does.
What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5-10 years?
We just want to build our program up, I think, and just continue working to get better.
Todd, there's a reason why that we have so much good things to say about her. The sky's the limit for this young lady as well. And we appreciate you playing in the All-Star game, and also thanks for taking time to talk to us, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
We'll be back after this commercial break. Now, hold on, Todd. You
We
guys
didn't,
will let me
we
do
didn't
the
give
hard
the
work.
the tournament stuff away, did or the trophies.
What number did you wear over there
Eden?
at the All-Star game? Is this right?
Yeah, 23, I think.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I saw a
We'll
black
make sure.
uniform and a blue uniform, and I thought, am I giving her? But again, guys, she, just like the other All-Stars, are getting plaques, and turned out pretty good, didn't it?
Yes,
really
that
like
looks
that.
really good.
Todd says it's good other than the fact it's got
Other than
me
this
in it.
guy standing there, the
So next
players
year,
look
I'll
pretty
get out of
good.
the picture just to suit Todd, okay?
I'm glad I was the one behind taking the photo.
Congratulations, Paige.
Thank you.
That's really nice.
We'll be back after this.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the
Are you looking for personalized health care that's efficient and close to home? Primary Care Center is now your destination for comprehensive health care in the center of your community. With a team of experienced and caring local providers, we offer a range of services. We have locations in Hazard, Hyden, Hindman, Fico, and now our new Whitesburg location. Stop by today and walk-ins are welcome. That's Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky.
And welcome back again to Sports Talk here with Jamie Hughes and James Sandlin. The first time I had a chance to have Mr. Sandlin in a little while. He's been a busy fella. But James, real briefly, you and I got together one evening and said we'd like to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Then the flood of 2020 come, and you got up with me a second time and said, Jamie, we need to go and do it now. So we did our first show right here at the Knott County Central High School football field, which is what's behind us, if you could see it. That and probably some ghosts.
Probably. Yeah.
You scared of ghosts?
No. I call Ghostbusters.
But anywho, we did our first show with the football team practicing behind us without a coach.
Yep.
And know then we was kind of on to something.
Yeah, they was just playing for each other that night. There wasn't any coaches. Just there was about 14 or 15 boys out there, maybe 16, and they picked up teams and they went to practice and no coaches, no
Wasn't earning
supervision.
playing
No,
time. Wasn't impressing anybody.
no, they was just trying to figure out where they was going to go, but they knew that they was going to play football that year. And but listen, I know it's football season. I know we're going to get talking about it. But if I don't talk about Hulk Hogan, and in the early 90s and the late 80s, I listen, if this jacket wasn't so nice, I would have stood up and I would have ripped my jacket off and I would have started flagging around my ears and we would have went around the parking lot listening to everybody talk about Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man Randy Savage and Jimmy Fly Snuka. Well, I mean, we've lost a wrestling icon today.
I had the pleasure of being in Rupp Arena the week before he and Savage fought for the titles.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this is teenage Jamie that was big into wrestling. James Allen, the building show.
I watched
when
it
his
in Rupp
music
Arena, man.
cracked,
Yeah.
a week before the title, they called it a championship match. Of course, you knew the
Yeah.
title wasn't going to change, and Rupp TV wasn't there.
Mhm.
But still, yet the place went crazy. The loudest crowd outside of Bristol Motorsports that I was ever in.
Yeah, it was an icon. I mean, if you go back when me and you grew up, man, I mean, you can still hear him going around the arena and going to each corner and listen to him chant his name and him and Macho Man, and then he flipped to the bad guy and it was invented the NWO, and yeah, I mean, so it was just the memories that Hulk Hogan gave me and you when we was younger, man, and to see him go and
Made the sport.
He
He did.
him and Macho Man Randy Savage and the Iron Sheik and Andre the Giant. And
But without
all
Hulk
those
Hogan,
paved
there
the
is no
way.
wrestling that we know right now.
yeah, no, you're right. And
There
so
isn't. So again, but while he's an icon and we smile every time we mention his name, you still want to be thinking and praying for his family.
Yeah.
He's a man that has
He
children
is.
and a wife and a lot of people, that close to him outside. And so our thoughts and prayers are with him. And then just so many other people.
yeah.
Man, a lot of famous people right now.
Man, yeah.
Was you an Iron Man? Did you like that?
Yeah.
That music broke out?
Oh yeah.
We are Iron Man.
Do that again.
We are Iron Man.
Well, yeah, oh yeah. I mean, and but it comes down to all of us are human, and all of us is gonna see that one day. We're all gonna pass away, even though we don't like talking about it.
Right.
It is what it is. So
That's why you gotta be ready,
you
brother.
You gotta be ready.
The preacher
You're
in me
right.
now gets to come
Yeah.
out. That's why you gotta be ready always. But yeah, and so a lot of that happened, and since you and I have talked, and then just so much. UK right now, football
Mm-hmm.
getting ready to get started. You can buy.
Man, all right. So I'm glad you
It's
brought.
not hard for
listen,
you to get tickets.
I know it's not hard, but since you brought up UK, I wasn't going to. I was going to go into high school football. What do you think? I got reading our quarterback's not even in the top 14 of the SEC.
If we win 5 games, it's a good year.
You're right. I mean,
Can-
my
can
heart
you-
says
can you give me
just
7?
because I bleed Kentucky blue.
Oh, you're a much bigger football fan than
I
me. We've
am,
always
but,
said that.
I mean, it's sometimes you wonder if we've not and I'm a fan of Coach that that when everybody went through and thought he was leaving, I was on the panic train going, no, this is the guy we need. And I still think he's the guy we need, but I think that we're that hard-nosed old mentality ain't it no more. And, he come out and went to everybody and said we need these NIL deals. And everybody give the money and it didn't work.
What ends up being his demise? The fact that he's coaching in the SEC or NIL?
Well, it's got to be a combination of both. I mean, you talk about it through basketball, and it's the same way in baseball. When you talk about SEC caliber teams and athleticism and coaches, there's people that says it's easier to win a World Series or an NFL championship than it is to win in the SEC.
Yeah.
But, he's been there long enough now. He's been in the SEC long enough now. These new schemes, those shouldn't be a surprise to him. He should know where we're going. His problem is, I think, every year in, year out, we're going through a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then you're hard to recruit players that can go somewhere else that throws when you ain't sure you're going to have an offensive coordinator that's come out and throw.
Well, it is, and then we didn't have much flying last year. I mean, it wasn't no secret. I mean, me or you probably could have got through them a time or two.
Then the big dog goes to Louisville. We've not
That's a
talked since then.
heartbreaker.
That stung.
Yeah, that stung bad.
And I just wonder too if at Kentucky we are back to the spot where we got to be content going to a bowl.
Man, I've said that I've said that from when Stoops come in, when Hal Mummy was there, and then Joker Phillips and Rich Brooks, and all Kentucky fans want is to think that on Saturday we got a chance, whether we win or not. I mean, it's the truth, and I mean, I've been around where we win the first 2 games of the season and we not win another one.
There's a better chance of you winning the 40-yard dash than what there is of us having a winning season this year, brother.
Well,
it's not good.
It's not good, but all we want as Kentucky fans is to think we've got a chance Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Even, a couple years ago when we thought we was going to go into Athens, Georgia and beat Georgia, number 1 team, and we hung with them.
Play with them.
But we didn't. And people was fired up over what a season because we hung with them. And that's all we want. We want to win 5, 6, 7, 8 ball games here. We want to go to a bowl game. But at the end of the day, all we really want is to think we got a shot on Saturday.
I'm in Morristown, Tennessee, and my buddy James messages me, tore up like a train, because you thought he was going to Texas.
Oh, I know he was on the train. And that's what I'm saying.
Didn't want to see
I
him
think
go.
Stoops is a good coach.
He regret that now?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of variables being that college coach that you don't know about.
Sure.
We don't know what kind of relationship he's got with the boosters.
Yeah.
And it's like it could be in the background where if you went and said, Fran, I think I want to move to Texas, and Fran looks at you and goes, we're not moving to Texas. You know what?
Right.
You stay in Lexington.
Right.
And I'm the same way. If I looked at Misty and said, I think I want to move to Iowa, and she goes,
No.
I think we're going to stay in Knott County. Then we're staying in Knott County. But I mean, and so when you think about it, does he regret it? Maybe professionally, but maybe inside he's got such friends and a relationship with the boosters, and none of us actually know what kind of contract he's got, what kind of bonuses are in that contract, and what the university does for those coaches. But I will say this: we better find a solution, because in basketball and football right now, the University of Louisville is starting to catch a lot of excitement.
And that's the one thing.
And we can't lose to the Cardinals. I'm just.
No.
I mean, the L's always upside down.
Supposed to be.
Yeah, but they're, our top recruiter coach goes to Louisville.
Well,
they bring in a football or basketball coach that when they did his interview, everybody laughed at it and said he's in too big of a show.
Yeah, including me.
And look what he did.
Yeah.
I mean, Louisville's got a lot of momentum in the Commonwealth right now.
I said when you and I first started talking sports, how many years has it been now? 6? 7? I believe this is year 6 for us.
It's 5.
5.
Yeah.
When we started, I said the biggest problem in Kentucky is we don't get our own kids. Well, Stoops stopped that. He started getting the Mr. Footballs and the top whatevers. I'm afraid that's going to come to an end. And if that does, then we go another step backwards.
Man, I don't know. There's Kentucky kids are different. I mean, that blue and white means something.
Yeah.
But now you say that, but we didn't have $1.2 million NIL deal waiting on us, and that's another thing. And I'm gonna get on my soapbox for a second. And then you've had this conversation for at least 2 years now. Why play hard on Saturdays with guaranteed money in college? You don't have, you used to play hard on Saturday to have a chance to play on Sunday to make the money.
Right.
Now, you play on Saturday, and then even if we make a bowl bid, do I play in it or do I not play in it?
And it's with all sports, man.
It is with all sports.
A young man didn't go to the NBA Columbine. Is that what they call it?
Combine.
It is. He didn't go. He set it out so people wouldn't draft him. Who thought we'd ever see a day like
That's
that?
what I'm saying. I
It's
mean,
in all the sports.
it's in all the
But let me ask you
sports.
this: if it's 20 million, I think it's a little more, 22 and some change. But if it's 20 million, and I give you the checkbook, what percentage you giving to football, basketball, and the other sports? How would you divvy that up? Checkbook, sure. Here's the pen.
All right. So, well, it depends what university.
No, Kentucky.
So at Kentucky, you give, I think you give 15, 16% of it to the men's basketball. You probably give 10% to football. You give 7 or 8% to baseball and women's basketball. Then you give like 1% less to probably women's softball. And then you divide up the other 2 or 3 amongst golf, swimming, gymnastics. I mean, I think that's the way it's got to be divided up. But I think it's there. But now flip it. If you're in Alabama,
Oh yeah, we're
I
not
think
in
you
Alabama.
do that to the football. And
But
then
let me keep
flip
you
it
on
down.
this track first, though.
All right.
So you're saying how many million to basketball?
Well, it wouldn't be me. It'd be 15% of the budget
Okay,
to men's basketball.
yeah. That won't work in basketball or football. Not in Kentucky. The problem we're going to have in Kentucky, if you don't give 50% of that money to basketball, then we're not winning and the place is going to go crazy. If you give 50% of the money to the basketball, then there ain't no way in the world the football team can win 6 games here. Right? Or am I right?
Oh, I bet.
I'm on record.
Let's watch
as
see how
saying
much we're giving it this year because I don't think we're winning 6 or 7 football games this year.
Right.
But you do that. So let's say,
If we had 10
man, you've had
million-
this same conversation. You have 10 million. Let's say you give 50% of it to basketball, which I think I don't know anybody that would argue that says the men's basketball program at Kentucky probably gets more of their share than every other program.
Right. And yet the football brings in more money.
It does.
Which is
That's what
crazy to
pays
me,
for.
too.
That's what pays for the athletic department.
In all programs.
So, let's say you're Mark Pope. I mean, you've talked about this before. He comes in, he says all the right words, he does all the right things. He doesn't win the SEC tournament.
Right.
He doesn't make it deep into the NCAA tournament. How many years do you give Mark?
I don't need a graphic. He's out of here
But how long do you give him?
next year.
He got 2 years.
If he don't, he had to
Well,
know
I'll
coming
tell you
in
what,
on year
you-
number 3. Hey, listen, we're Kentucky. When we drop the standard to where we don't, a guy said today on one of the radio shows that he didn't know if we was going to be able to get back to where we were a top 4 school. Well, that guy and the coaches that are there need to be gotten rid of.
Yeah, but 2 years.
Well, okay, maybe
I
3,
th- I- well-
3 or 4.
But I'm thinking that's what it's coming down to. If you pay this people,
Yeah.
you've got to have a serious conversation. How long do we give him?
Yeah. Let me ask you this too to prove a side note on that point. Which college, I wouldn't have known the answer had I not heard it today, spent the most money last year? I'll give you 5 guesses. and
Which
you won't get it.
college spent
in
the
basketball?
in basketball?
Men's basketball. Which college? I'll give you 5 guesses. You people at home, put it in the chats as well, unless you know the answer, of course.
I don't. Let's say I would say. Well, you 3 of your top schools would probably have to be Duke, UConn, and Kentucky.
Okay, so
No.
give me 2 more.
UCLA,
There's
just
4.
because it's in California, and the 5th I would say. I'm gonna do. I know you said 5. I'm gonna do 6 because I think it's either got to be Texas or Florida.
See, you picked the 6 that I picked today, and then I thought maybe Kansas,
Maybe, yeah.
Kansas State. Ain't that
Spent the
crazy?
most money. I would have never
Kansas
guessed
State
that.
spent
You
the
could
most
give me
money.
30 guesses.
And
there,
you wouldn't have guessed
no.
Kansas State. No. So, but anyhow, you can spend a lot of money and still be a bust.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. If you
You know.
spend that money,
Right.
at what point does your boosters come in and go, we're not getting what we're paying for here?
So now I'm going to shock you. I said all that to get to say this. Ye's always been a much bigger football fan than me, and I've been diehard basketball and racing. If we don't put enough eggs in the football basket to put people in the stands, then Kentucky's going to go down in all the sports. James Allen, I paid for 2 tickets 3 years ago what you can buy season passes this year.
to football.
Now, granted, they was real good seats.
Yeah.
Me and Fran only goes one time, and so we didn't care to splurge.
Right.
But you tonight can get season passes for what I get for those 2 tickets. They may not sell a game out this
Right.
year. Tennessee tickets, lower arenas right now, you can buy four of them
Oh, really? Right now.
right now.
Yeah.
And football starts in a few weeks, guys.
And man, I hate that because I'm such a huge Stoops fan.
Oh, I know you are.
I think
And
that
you're a
he
big football fan.
He was the guy that came in when we needed somebody to build the program, to give us the opportunity. And I think he's done what we want him to do. I think he's the guy that at least, like I said, we think,
Right.
whether we do or not, but we think, we got a shot this Saturday.
Yeah.
You
We'll
know,
be competitive
even
anyway.
if we go up against the number one team in the nation, then I think, well, you know, if we get a couple of fumbles and an interception, we've got a shot. And we had we had upset last year,
Sure.
and but without the big dog being there this year, I've not heard I get on Twitter and all that, and you don't hear. We've not heard Yahtzee thrown out nearly as much this year in the
You're
offseason.
right, brother man. Hey, so then before we have to leave and switch gears and all that good stuff, high school football is almost here,
Yeah.
bro. What are you thinking? Are you starting to think ahead enough about that?
Man, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. You know, I think it's going to be. I've talked to some coaches up here at Knott Central. They're really excited. They've got a lot of boys out. I think they've got about 27, 28 boys out right now, and so they got
QB1 is coming from up the hill.
Yeah, I mean,
Ain't that crazy? That's a little
Yeah.
bit crazy.
it is. But but then you go. But it's going to be interesting because you go to Letcher, Q Williams, Jonah Little, all those names are not on the roster anymore. Right. You go to Prairie Central, Kaiser Sloan's not on the roster, Bo Bacon's not on the roster anymore. You go to Hazard,
Pelfrey's gone.
Pelfrey's gone. A couple of those guys are gone. You go to Leslie County, Landry Collett's gone, Noah Kilburn's gone.
Yeah.
You go to Breathitt County. I think Breathitt County might have been the youngest crew that we had last year.
No Spurry.
No Spurry. And so it's going to be interesting this year to see. And the mountains are blessed. You go to Belfry. Philip Haywood's no longer on the sideline. So it's going to be interesting what happens over on Pond Creek in Pike County. Pikeville's Pikeville. I think by the end of the year, Pikeville's going to be maybe competing for another state championship. But the coaches of the mountains resilient, and when you've talked about basketball coaches and all that in the past, the football coaches in the mountains are really good at coaching what they have.
Take what they got and do well with it.
Doing well with it. So it's going to be, Prestonsburg last year had a dream season.
Right.
Martin County's always tough. I mean, you went over and they've only got 3 gears at Martin County, here, there, and gone.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be interesting to see the way that it shapes out this year. The running backs at Betsy Lane's graduated. So it's going to be interesting. As the old country song, who's going to fill their shoes?
Right.
We're going, and that's what me and you love so much about every year, is getting to learn these new faces, new names, who to watch out for, and getting to brag on them. And I think this year across the mountains, we're going to have a whole bunch of new names that we're going to talk about.
I do as well. I do agree with you 100% on that. Guys, now it's time to go ahead, I guess, for us to make kind of another announcement. For the last 3 or 4 years, we've been blessed to do football games on the radio.
Yeah.
Then last year, we stepped in the TV broadcast booth.
Yeah.
And now we can tell you that we are 100% here.
Yeah.
It's Mind Your Project.
This is it.
So we will be doing a lot more content.
Yep.
But it'll all be here. And we appreciate, I know I'll let James speak for himself, but we appreciate the opportunities that Randy Thompson gave us at WKCB. And certainly thank Josh Cornett and David and Freddie and the guys at the TV station. But at the end of the day, we just kind of want an opportunity to do this the way we want to do it, where we want to do it, and that's how we're going to do it.
And that's how we're going to do it, and slow down, and we're going to do a lot more personal interviews with players and coaches, and going to sit down instead of trying to be as an old shotgun pattern here, there, a little bit everywhere. We're going to be able to sit down, kind of slow down, and showcase individuals this year.
We, at the end of the day, can't grow this. It's across their chest.
Mm-hmm.
We can't grow this working 4 or 5 different outlets.
Yeah.
And so we're going to put it in a new gear. We've got extra help coming on board, got new equipment, and you'll see us there, but it'll be primarily with Hometown Sports Corner or just as a fan, you know. And James retired on us and then turned around, took another job, and got busier.
Got busier, yeah. Not too many people retire and get busier.
He's the only man I know that we eat. I went to I said the prayer and eat the cake at his retirement
You
party.
did.
And have seen less of him since then.
Yeah.
But he's done a good job, and the county is in much better shape. And so at the end of the day, we're thankful for that too, brother.
Well, yeah, we're looking forward to this year of actually getting to slow down a little bit. And you know, people, I tell this people all the time, they probably don't realize if me and you added all the games up that we do every year, from Biddy League through the high school season, Alice Lloyd College, for Hometown, the radio, 24 games that we go up and watch to do interviews, it would astonish people that knowing that Mary U one's out probably 365 days a year or a night.
I did
bragging on these people.
I did 6,800. I am not this vain, by the way, but I know it because I downloaded them to a disc so I could save them. We took 6,800 pictures last year.
Yeah.
We done about 1,000 graphics. Okay, and then probably in the neighborhood of 200 plus games.
Yeah.
And so
Sweet 16 volleyball, we got to go down and do.
Never
Well,
forget-
we did the Sweet 16, Elite
Here.
8. Yeah.
And
And
then-
Sweet 16 here.
Yep.
We'd love to be able to follow Coach Cornick and them back and watch them do all over again. That'd be sweet for a repeat.
and got media credentials under Hometown Sports to go cover Jeff Honeycutt and the Breathitt County Bobcats. We've done that. So again, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
We're just shifting gears a little bit. With that said, James, 8,000 views 2 weeks ago, 6,000 views last week. Tonight, they're tuning in, wanting me to talk a little dirt track racing. What's the odds of me getting you to a dirt track race this year?
I say every year I'm going to go to at least one. I promise you I'll go to one this fall.
You guys heard it.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
go to one this fall.
When he goes, we're going to broadcast it. It'll be the first one that I broadcast. Now, I ain't going to say first one because I know this guy. It'll be a while to get him there, and we got some big races to get coming up. But your boy,
Son, now he's in love with it.
he's fell in
He's-
love with it.
Yeah, he's fell in love with it. Yeah, he's went all the way to Somerset. Was it 201? Was it Campton, Wolf County? Yeah. He's been all
He
over.
has been
yeah,
everywhere, man.
he's going everywhere.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, watching races.
I got to get him a camera.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah,
buy his way in.
he goes everywhere.
But with that said, Lucky 7 Speedway in Colson, Kentucky, opening up tomorrow night. 3,000 to win, American All-Star Series. That is, of course, if you're going to Whitesburg from Hyman, and you take a left at Breeding Plumbing and Electric on Highway 7, and you'll go 4.8 miles. He's laughing. He sees the comments. I don't.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing the comments. Dustin Mosley wants you to answer a question.
I'm afraid to ask.
What's the chances that him and Gus could come to a show and we'd feed them some barbecue? We've only been promising them boys barbecues for about 3 years.
He about like an elephant, ain't he?
Yeah,
he don't ever forget.
He don't forget.
Hey, it's good.
It is good.
It's very
but
good. In fact, Dustin, Meet the Patriots football media day is going to be held here. James and I are going to be here, and the barbecue will be had, and you can come up and help us eat it. That's what Vance Hurley promised me. So we'll let Vance feed them.
I was sitting there going, man, we're going to have to do some cooking. But yeah, it's
And we did
Yeah, he'll
tailgate,
come.
and he didn't come.
we cooked,
We did.
and he didn't. So
Yeah.
Dustin, I mean, we'll feed you, but you know,
You got to show up.
you got to show up.
Right. Show up.
Yeah, I mean, we'll send you pictures next time.
And then I also want to say too, guys, that we will be doing the grade school girls preseason preview.
Yeah.
That went off really well for
It
us.
did.
And you and I will try to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Got to do it pretty quick.
Do it
Or
real
it won't
quick.
be
Yeah.
preseason.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And we're excited about that. Excited about a lot of new things. Coach Misty McAlawrence, the new head coach here at Knox County for the girls. And of course, Coach Jeff Honeycutt, the new head coach for the boys. We have a football program that has expectations of maybe winning the most games they've ever won in school history. We got a volleyball team. It's the defending regional champions.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Suzanne Campbell said she appreciates. Hey, Suzanne, I seen where Lily, I guess, turned her ankle or whatever. So we hope that Lily starts feeling better and that she'll be on that volleyball court here very shortly.
And I cannot believe how many people in the community stop me and say thanks for covering the volleyball and how much they like it and enjoy it as much as we did. Volleyball's took off, man.
It has. Dustin Mosley wants a personal invite, so you're going to have to personally invite him.
When football
Dustin will
season
have to come
starts,
out.
we will cook for you, and I will personally invite you. Mark it. I bought 2 cars off the man the last month and a half. You think that'd be good enough?
Hey, I do. He ought to buy, shouldn't he? I mean,
Better yet, let's go to the Big Blue Smokehouse on Dustin.
On Dustin, I like that. Yeah. Between Dustin and Tim Short, we surely ought to be able to get
Tim
at
had
least
a birthday
hot
week
dog.
before last, and so we'd have to.
Yeah.
We probably got to get Dustin to buy for all 3 of us. You went golfing,
I did.
and probably did you lead halfway through? Or?
Oh, I doubt it. we go to donate to Trooper Island Golf Tournament, for the Trooper Island.
But you do know you can write a check and not go.
Yeah,
So now
but that's not as
It's
fun.
not my fault that you guys didn't do.
Listen,
Did Harold Kraft drive the golf cart?
he did. No, Harold drove. Harold and Shane Jacobs and Shane Ambergy. But
Yeah, good cut.
Walmart likes seeing me go golfing because they know when I go golfing,
Yeah.
that means I'm going to have to buy about 2 dozen balls every time I go. So Walmart, the golf section, really likes seeing me go because they know that they're getting ready to sell some golf
But I'm no
balls.
genius, but if you're buying your stuff at Walmart, odds are pretty good that you're not taking this as serious as you should. I think you're supposed to. I believe
Yeah.
there's actually
Well,
stores you can go to or Amazon.com.
Yeah, there probably is,
But Walmart's open
yeah.
7 days
I go
a week.
for the conversations.
Okay. I
But-
can't get him to go to a dirt track race, but he paid 2 dozen of golf
Yeah,
balls
I
at
did.
Walmart.
In
But
fact,
you raise money for Trooper
we
Island,
did.
and it's one of
Yeah,
our favorite
they did.
organizations.
Yeah. And so Friday night,
Colson, Kentucky, 3,000 to win. Be with us, guys, again.
gates open at.
Stephen Breeden for the drivers at 3 and for the fans at 4. If you haven't seen the facilities, where have you been? I've had them on the show 2 weeks in a row. But they took what we all love, Lucky 7 Speedway, and remade it. It's got clay on it. It's got guardrails. It has LED lights, which, by the way, is what we've got here. And as you can tell, with 2 LED lights, it's crazy what you can do. 3,000 to win, a brand new sound system, a pretty good announcer. Yours truly. And so
Fantastic.
I love it. I forgot how much I enjoyed it.
What, the talking?
The announcing dirt track racing. I outside of preaching.
Yeah, outside of preaching.
And
Well, if you're as good at PA as you are preaching,
I hope I'm better at preaching. I hope I'm better at preaching. You guys had a good vacation Bible school. I know
Buddy,
I'm
we
bouncing
did.
around, but we
Yeah.
haven't talked
No, we
in
did.
Coons
Yeah.
ages.
Yeah,
and,
really good. Always good when you get to have the kids at vacation Bible school.
Yes, sir. And then with the county, brother, I'm happy. I know this has nothing to do with sports, but for our county to see homes going up left and right up there,
Yeah.
a lot of things happening right now.
Man,
Put your other cap on for the
there
last 5
is.
minutes of the show.
And so, it's Chestnut Ridge, Judge Dobson and the Physical Court and Samaritan's Purse and the Housing Alliance out of Hazard and several other organizations. There was one up there with Samaritan's Purse that's I think I forget what the group's called. And I don't want to call them wrong, but there was a group.
ASP?
No, they come in and there was a group of veterans.
Okay.
And they stayed here 2 weeks, and they was from all over the country, and they was really neat to talk to. And so, they was here from Las Vegas, Ohio, Florida, Texas, Tennessee, West Virginia, New York. I mean, I could go on, but they was from all over the country here, helping people build houses. And so, we're hoping that people will start going into them here within the next 8 weeks. Depends.
Really?
Yeah, hopefully by the time we're, late September, 1st October.
Surely by Christmas?
Oh, yeah. No, we'll be in them. Hopefully by, at least we'll start seeing people go into them by the 1st to middle of October. Barring we don't have any natural disasters
Right.
and everything goes as planned. And the Not Physical Court and Judge Dobson's doing a really good job on getting some things going there. Going to start redoing all the parks in the county. That's coming up
I'm
shortly.
so happy to see that
And
here.
so there's a lot of good things that's going on, a lot of good things that the physical court has got in works that they're going to try to announce. And then, you know, the school system's got the beautiful facility here now at the football field that we're on tonight. And I mean, you said it before, the gymnasium in Knott Central is probably one of the prettiest in the Commonwealth. And we've got a lot of good things going on in the county, and a
water
lot of
plant
good
going
people
in
working.
over in Caney.
Yeah.
I know you guys are working hard with my buddy Scott Cornett on that, and that's going to be a huge asset to this county.
Yeah. So the judge and Scott Cornett went yesterday. Magistrate Calvin Waddles and Jared Salmons from the Water District all went over there and was awarded right at it's 5.3 or 5.4 million to put a new solid waste project in over at Alice Lloyd College. You know, it's going to serve around 1,000 individuals for that side of the county. So that's, you know, anytime that the county and Alice Lloyd College can work together is a win-win. I mean, me and you've been a proponent of Alice Lloyd College for 5 years, and we talk about it. And it's just a beautiful facility, but there's just a lot of good things going on in the area right now, and a lot of good things that, you know, have not been announced yet that's going to come out shortly. That the county, from the 22 flood, I know, but from the 22 flood, and then we went through the February, you know, we went through the January ice storm and the February flood, that we're actually, I'm not going to say seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but at least we're at least seeing a road.
Right.
You know, we're at least seeing a map before we're going. And the magistrates and Judge Dobson and Mayor Trish Hall and Hyman. And then you've got Scott Cornett over at the college and President Stephanie. The county in a whole is starting to move forward, and got some really big things going to come out here shortly.
I wondered the other day, you know how I am, I sometimes get too much time on my hand. It's been a while since school has got to start and everything be, if there's a word, normal.
Yeah, and
so
yeah,
I'm looking
you hope
forward
it stays normal.
Right. Let's get us a few weeks in here on time, in a place and in an environment that's as normal as it can be. But we're tough people. We'll persevere and we'll make it through. Do want to pass this announcement along too. Let me jump over and get this graphic real quickly for you. James, I talk constantly about Trooper Island.
Mm-hmm.
That, of course, is one of our favorites.
Our scholarship fund.
Our scholarship fund.
Yep.
I'm a huge Camp Nathaniel proponent.
100%.
Any way I can help them. And then this group right here, Relay for Life. Guys, for several reasons. My mom's a cancer survivor. We put a lot of time into this, and we want you to know they have set Relay for Life for Knott County. You see it there on the graphic in September. Most importantly, now's the time for survivors to register. Now's the time for their caregivers to register. And you can go to relayforlife.org/NottKY. Again, it's relayforlife.org/NottKY. And James, again, when Mom went through what she did, it was just a way for us to support her, but also to help raise a little money. And we did that relay here, and now they're going to do it at the Sportsplex.
Yeah.
And with that announcement, make sure you make note of that. And James, one more time, I get to brag on Knott County Sportsplex. I was there this week. If ever Knott County doesn't think we need the Sportsplex, Monday and Tuesday night, come up, I'll buy you a hot dog, and show up right now while they're having the Knott County Basketball Leagues at the Sportsplex.
See how many kids are up there. Yeah.
Well, come, just come. Supper's on me. And when you see there ain't room to say it.
Yeah.
From all of our schools.
Yeah.
You know, and yes, it cost us a big bunch of money, and yes, they had to pay. I'm not getting political. I'm just telling you, the Knott County Sportsplex is a gem for us here in Knott County, brother.
It is, man. It serves a lot of purpose.
And I'm very, very glad to. Man, it's good to be back with you.
Yeah.
I did the news broadcast for years with Roger Fannin. And when one of us took a vacation or one of us did what we'd done, and then we'd be apart for a while, and it was always good to get back in touch. And so I missed you. And you went and got your tan. I'm going to go get mine next week.
Well,
I'm going on vacation.
are you?
Yes.
Good.
Leaving tomorrow night after the races. My daughter said, Dad, you have lost your mind. She said, you're going to go announce the races and then drive to the airport? And I said, yes, honey, you just have the seat waiting on me.
Yeah. So hey, before we do, we started the show with it. I just want to make one more final announcement.
Mm-hmm.
That means we're going to run the middle school basketball league coming up here shortly.
Yes, sir.
And if you know anybody that's interested in putting a team in, it's K through second or third and fourth grades. We're going to have a coaches meeting here probably middle of August, right after school starts. So if you know anybody that may be interested, if they want to shoot hometown a message, we can add them to the list. And then, as we said, all the money, after everything's paid from running the league, all that money is going to go to our college scholarship fund for the spring. And if you want to help, sit on the board or donate money to the scholarship fund or help with a little league program, if you'll shoot us a message, man, we'll take all the help we can get.
Certainly so. James, like I said, I have a ton of ideas for the league. In addition to letting the kids play basketball, it'll be a way for us to show their pictures.
Yeah.
It'll be a way for us to broadcast the games. We're going to invite teams to come in once we've played this season from other places. But we just want another chance, another way to brag on the kids here in Knott County. And so the Hometown Sports Corner Youth League will get started probably the week after the Gingerbread Festival.
Yeah.
But now we dropped the ball last year. We forgot to go pick up the guests. And this year we have to pick up the guests and ride through the Gingerbread Parade.
We'll get them.
Okay.
I'll have vacation over with. You'll have vacation over with.
And be ready for another
You'll
one.
be ready. Yeah. By September. Yeah.
But
just know if you're interested in having a team K through second, third and fourth,
yes,
shoot us a message. We're going to start putting some things out on social media for coaches to be aware of. And
one more thing too, James. This ain't going to be good for hometown sports. If you need to get up with James or me, private message James or me. There are people sends messages to hometown sports, and there's times that we're a few days late getting back to them.
Yeah, we don't check them, so.
not
it's not on purpose.
It's just we both.
You've got church on. We both got church on Wednesdays. We've got family. We've got things going on.
You'll vouch for me.
Sometimes work.
I may get 30 messages a day on my personal
I've
one.
seen you get a couple. I mean.
And I have been with you to the point to where I said, "You want me to drive so you can play on that phone?" And so, again, if you need us, coaches, I said that, so the coaches, parents, and so forth, if you ever need us, if there's something we can help you promote, even if it's not a sports event, shoot James Sandlin or me a message on Facebook personally, and we'll do our very best to get that word out.
Yep.
Anything else?
Buddy, that's it. Like I said, go
next week.
Go with the next year. 50 scholarships.
Oh, God.
I know you said that about 23, 24 too, and we got there pretty easy.
Easy, we did, but we will have to work much harder to get 50.
Nah, listen.
50 scholarships, James. You do the math.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of kids.
But it'll be worth it.
It's going to be worth it, and it's one of those programs we're going to let the smaller kids pay for the older kids to go to college, and when the younger kids
get older,
it'll be the same way. They'll be able to go through there. And, you've got big dreams. I would love to be able to walk into Knott County Central the day of graduation, and then you give every kid in there a check to help them go to college.
How cool would that be?
And so, that's a goal of ours.
Yeah.
And as long as you've got goals to work towards, you go to work every day, and you get up every morning, say your prayer, and you go to work.
By the way, there's a splash pad and a pool coming. We'll get him to tell us more about it next time. He's hiding a bunch of good secrets. You stick around. We got a bunch of stuff to share with you on next time's show. Good night, and God bless every one of you.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleums, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families.
On streets of glory.